Let me ask you something. When was the last time your head started pounding and you instantly thought, what now? Was it stress, weather pressure, maybe that second cup of coffee? Or could it be your hormones quietly plotting chaos yet again? If you've ever felt like your brain was pulsing in protest, you're not imagining it. Menopause related headaches can appear out of nowhere, turning a normal day into survival mode. But here's the truth: these headaches are not random, they're messages. Your body is trying to get your attention. Today, we're going to decode those messages, uncover what your body is trying to tell you, and explore natural ways to find relief without relying solely on painkillers. I'd like to welcome you to MenoSpark, the podcast that helps women reignite their spark through perimenopause and beyond with a focus on holistic health. I'm your host, Allie Thies. I'm a board certified sexologist, menopause care provider, integrative wellness coach, and your go to guide for navigating the wild, weird, and wonderful ride that is midlife. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to hit that follow button so that you never miss an episode. And if you're returning, thank you for being a part of this amazing community. Now, before we dive in, I've got some announcements. My piece of exciting news is I am recently featured on the Empowerography Podcast, and the episode is now live. We talked about menopause as a portal, not a prison, health, equity, perimenopause, and my Thrive framework for helping women feel at home in their bodies again. It was such a powerful and heartfelt conversation. I loved talking with Brad, and I would really like you to listen. You can find it on Apple Podcast and Spotify. The links are below in the show's notes. And I don't think I've mentioned this yet. Maybe I have, and I forgot I did. Thank you, brain fog. But my funding was pulled from my pursuit for my PhD in mind body medicine. Yeah, I'm in my last year. I'm doing my dissertation, and my funding was pulled. And there's no viable substitutes. I've tried everything I can, and I cannot find any viable substitutes to pay for my last year of school doing my dissertation. And in case you don't know what my dissertation is on, it's on how menopausal women reading romance books, how it can jumpstart their libido. So it's all about women and their sex life and using a non-hormonal way to get their libido back. And I really want to do this dissertation because speaking with menopausal women, as I do 5 days a week usually, it is so needed to find something else. Uh, if you'd like to help, I would really appreciate it. The URL is in the show's notes to my GoFundMe as a last resort. And if you can't donate, that's okay. If you could please share my dilemma, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And a quick reminder: Love Notes, your late night space for love, desire, and soulful connection, airs every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on TikTok at the period passion period zone. Come hang out. It's sensual, soulful, and designed to bring you back to you because we talk about love. I love talking about love. So, the menopause wellness theme for October. So, what are we talking about this month? Well, this so happens to be Menopause Awareness Month. Yes. And the topic today, it rings so close to home to me: headaches, identifying triggers and relief methods. I didn't used to get really bad headaches and migraines until I hit perimenopause. And then it was like WTF. And they still persist. It's the left side of my face, behind my eyeball. And, I'd like to just stick my finger in and take my eyeball out and just make the pain go away. So why do menopause headaches hit differently? Well, here's the thing, guys. Hormonal headaches aren't just in your head. They're chemical, structural, and deeply tied to how your hormones and brain communicate. When estrogen levels fluctuate, especially during perimenopause, so does serotonin. the neurotransmitter that regulates pain and mood. These dips cause blood vessels in your brain, not your brain, but your brain, to constrict and dilate, triggering that throbbing or pressure sensation. Other factors that can compound the problem. We have low hydration. Even mild dehydration thickens the blood, reducing oxygen flow. Some of us are skipping meals. Blood sugar swings or a migraine's best friend. We could have cortisol spikes. Stress tightens your neck, jaw, and shoulders, turning muscle tension into pain. We might be suffering from sleep disruption. Less sleep equals more inflammation and more headaches, and that's deep sleep. All right. And environmental triggers. Scented candles, perfume, weather pressure changes can send your system into overdrive. For me, it's during the summer. I can't take the sun anymore. And, and that really sucks, let me tell you. So, the result of all these is the perfect storm inside your head. But once you identify your triggers, you can change the outcome. And this is where the Thrive framework becomes your roadmap, especially the pillars of hormonal balance and restorative practices. You don't have to fix your hormones, but you need to support them. You can eat balanced meals with protein, fiber, and healthy fats to prevent insulin spikes. You could include magnesium rich foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, and dark chocolate. You can reduce caffeine and alcohol, both which dehydrates and overstimulates your nervous system. You can keep a water bottle nearby, maybe add some electrolytes or a pinch of Himalayan salt for better absorption. You can also do some restorative practices. Your nervous system, it holds the key to our pain relief. You can try the 4-2-4 breath. You inhale for 4 seconds, you hold for 2, and you exhale for 4. And repeat that 5 times. This tiny little practice lowers cortisol, improves circulation, and resets your brain's pain response. And for instant tension relief, you can add some aromatherapy. Peppermint essential oil cools the temples. Lavender relaxes the jaw and shoulders. And eucalyptus clears sinuses and enhances oxygen flow. You don't need 30 minutes to do this. Just 2 minutes of intentional calm can change your whole day. And right now, my intentional calm is being disrupted by a cat. Zena, you gotta move, sweetheart. Let's take you this way and down. There we go. I got 12 cats, but she's the only one that likes to make an appearance whenever either I'm doing a podcast or an interview. So, here's your real power move. We got to track your triggers. When you document when and why your headaches appear, you can predict them and prevent them. So, for the next 5 days, jot down the time of day. Hormone linked headaches often appear in the morning or late afternoon. Food intake. Did you skip breakfast? Or indulge maybe with a little more sugar or wine than you should have? Your stress level. Were you rushing, multitasking, or emotionally triggered? Your environment. Changes in light, scent, or temperature can be clues. And last, number 5, sleep quality. Restless nights are red flags. You will start to see patterns that tell a story. Being deep in coursework for my PhD, I used to get a 3 p.m. screen migraine. I did. I blamed the laptop. Turned out I was dehydrated and skipping lunch. Once I adjusted my hydration and I kept my steady meals, my headaches, for the most part, vanished. But your body doesn't hide information, it gives it freely. You just have to learn how to listen. And I know it's hard to feel grateful for a headache, but here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Your pain isn't punishment, it's information. Every ache in your body is saying, hey, hello, something needs attention. Maybe it's stress. Maybe it's low blood sugar. Maybe it's time for some rest. When we start seeing symptoms as communication instead of betrayal, we become empowered participants in our health. So next time your head throbs, take a breath and ask, what is my body asking for right now? That single question can shift you from reaction to response, and that's where the healing begins. So, your Spark action steps for this week. And of course, these action steps are below in the show notes. Track your headaches for 5 days. Write down the time, the food, the stress, the environment. Okay. Hydrate like it's your job. Aim for 8 to 10 glasses daily, adding electrolytes if needed. You can add one magnesium rich food, spinach, almonds, or maybe some dark chocolate. You can try a peppermint compress. Combine 2 drops of peppermint oil with a damp, cool cloth and apply to the temples for 10 minutes. You can also do 1 minute of 4-2-4 breathing when the tension starts creeping up your neck. These small habits build awareness and balance, your two best allies in menopause. Pick one or two of these things, okay? You don't have to do all five. Good God. Nobody goes for that much change in a week. But try one, try two, and keep track if it's helping or not. All right? And if you want more support, if today's episode hit home and you're ready to work towards relief beyond this podcast, there are 3 ways we can work together. You can do my Thrive Menopause Coaching Experience, which is a 6-month private program designed to rebalance your hormones, restore your energy, and relieve symptoms through personalized nutrition, movement, and mindset support. You can also make a menopause appointment. They are 30-minute sessions, and think of this as a wellness based doctor's appointment without the rush or the dismissal. We'll dive into your symptoms, review your habits, and create a tailored action plan for real relief. Or we have Unpause, which is the menopause wellness audit. If you're just starting your menopausal journey, or you've been on it for a while and you don't know which way to turn, this quick and comprehensive audit identifies your biggest blockers, maps your symptom triggers, and gives you a plan to move forward. You can find all the details for all 3 of these plans at menopausewellness.co, and I also have links below in the show's notes. You do not have to figure menopause out alone. Whether you want a one-time consult or a deeper journey, there's a place for you here. And I want you to remember, you are not imagining your symptoms. You deserve support, not skepticism. It's okay to ask for what you need and to let go of needing permission to validate your experience. If today's episode resonated with you, I see you, I've been there, and I promise there's a way forward. Don't walk this road alone. You are worthy of healing, connection, and joy. I'd like to thank you for hanging out here with me on MenoSpark today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you found this helpful, please share it with a friend, leave a review, and make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Substack for daily menopause insights, holistic tools, not tolls, tools, and a new way to support your spark. Goodness gracious. And if no one's told you this today, guys, let me be the first to say it. You are fabulous. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Until next time, keep that spark alive. You deserve it.